Hi everyone! Happy New Year and welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm gonna give you a snow day tour. This is our first snow of 2022 and it looks so nice outside. We're actually on a highway going to my husband's doctor's appointment. The weather in my area has been so crazy. Like few days ago, we were on a tornado watch and there was actually a tornado somewhere in Kentucky, but not very close to my house this time. We have been back home for a little bit over a couple of hours and it's already 4:30 in the afternoon. We are walking to my garden. My kids are with me because they wanted to play in the snow. But first, we want to check on the chickens. I have been giving my chickens fresh water in the morning and in the afternoon because it has been very, very cold in here. The water that I give them in the morning freezes quickly. So I have to go back during the day in order to give them some fresh water to drink.
Vin, come on, help me. Okay.
You are looking at one of my strawberry beds right now. The strawberries are in there underneath the snow. They should come back in the spring.
Dead grass.
As you can see, I did not pull the plants yet. I did pull some of them, but I left some of the dead plants to hold on to the soil. And keeping these dead plants in place also keep the dry leaves that I put on the ground in place. Especially that we get very strong winds in my area. Now you are looking at the pak choy bed that looked glorious a couple of days ago and now they are standing frozen. Here I have my garlic. In my garlic update video, I showed you how big these garlic plants have grown and now they're even bigger. This is another strawberry bed. And this one is my little herb bed that I created using an old broken suitcase. Now we are in another part of my yard where I planted my chrysanthemums. I made a couple of cages around my chrysanthemums in order to hold the dry leaves in place. I have been using dry leaves to mulch my chrysanthemums and I have had good results in the past year. I also put some lights around my chrysanthemum cages to make it part of my Christmas lights display. Here is my hydrangea. It actually looks nice with all those snow on top of the dried flowers. I had to take my kids back inside the house because it is very, very cold out here. And then I had to come back to bring some fresh water for my chickens. The temperature right now is 18 degrees Fahrenheit and the wind chill is 10 degrees. It's gonna be down to about 4 degrees during the night and I don't know what would be the wind chill. It's probably really, really cold. I had to shake my chicken feeder one more time today in order to remove the snow from the top of their food. And it's kind of hard to shut the door of the chicken coop because of the snow on the ground. It is my first year of raising chickens and I'm a little bit worried for tonight because it's gonna be cold. I put a lot of bedding inside the coop, and I hope that it will keep them warm through the night until we get our temperature back to above freezing, hopefully. If you have some tips on how to keep your chickens alive during the winter, please let me know in the comment box below. I also wanted to harvest some eggs. Yesterday, I started getting 2 eggs, one pink and one blue. So I was hoping to get a couple of eggs again today, but when I opened it, this is what I saw. It's one of the hens that is laying in the nesting box, and this is where they usually lay their eggs. So, yep, probably the 2 eggs are underneath her. Well, that is fine. My chickens look cozy in there. So, fingers crossed that tomorrow morning when I go in there to check on them, they will still be alive. It has started getting dark in here. Before I leave, I'm gonna check on the water. Oh my gosh, look at that water. That water has been in there for about 2 minutes. And the top of it has started freezing. Like, that's how cold it is in here right now. Well, I decided to just leave the water in there. All the chickens are already in their cozy spots, fixing to go to sleep probably. So, I don't think they will drink that tonight. So tomorrow morning, I'm gonna come back with some fresh water. I'm walking back to my house now. I'm showing you this part of my garden, which is covered with snow. Very nice looking snow, but very cold as well. This is another part of my garden where I planted 3 rows of pak choy that my chickens love to eat. These are my dead marigold that I just left on the ground, some basil. I still have to harvest their seeds, and some zinnias on the other end of the garden. I hope you enjoyed this tour. I will see you again next time for another video from my garden. Have a warm day.